Alright guys, just going to have a look at the inside of the Corolla. Obviously you've got hard plastics and stuff here, that's quite a nice little touch. Obviously your window and mirror switches there. And you have a look, nice cloth trim seats, leather trim steering wheel. Oh, look at that, eh? It's pretty cool, eh? Not bad. Let's jump in and have a look. Alright, so let's start with a few things. So we've got here, down here you've got your headlight height control if you're carrying passengers or luggage and your headlights are too high, you can adjust them. This is your automatic high beam, so if you push this button you'll see to activate automatic high beam, switch lights to high beam. So we will leave that for now. Okay, so you've got this new and improved Corolla Dash, and it does have some bits and pieces on here as well. Radar, cruise, obviously. You've got you can change all the bits and pieces. Their radio settings. You've got your cruise control on this side. You've also got lane departure warning, and you've got front collision alert, I think it is, on there, and your phone and some more controls on that side as well. And on this screen you can go through and pretty much adjust certain settings for different things if you like. So there's lots of stuff there that you have. Obviously there's things like it detects your speed, what speed limit is around. So if you're in a 60 zone and you're doing 70, it'll sort of give you verbal warnings. Obviously you've got your blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, and also if you get too close to the car in front. So you've got a lot of things there as well which you can play with and adjust. A digital speedo is quite a nice thing to have as well, and obviously you've got the big speedo and tacho as well, and they're red needles. Red needles always means a bit more sportiness, so it's pretty cool. So it's quite a nice wheel actually, not too bad at all. If you have a look, it's got quite a lot of few buttons on it, but not too bad. Also behind here, if you have a look, you do have paddle shifters on this car. I quite like that. I'm more of a performance orientated person, so I quite like that. It's quite nice. All right, so we'll move over here to the Toyota screen. Now Toyota screens have not been the best, especially in Corollas. This one, however, this one has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It has satellite navigation. As you can see, at the moment the audio is off and there's no phone connected, but obviously you've got things like the mapping. You can go back to different things. You can go to apps, and that will bring up the apps and stuff if you have your phone connected. Go to the menu or the home. We'll just leave it on home for the time being, but it's very easy to use. It's got voice commands as well, so you can ask it to do something if you want. Okay, so if we come down here, we've got the engine start stop, which is a really nice addition in the Corolla as well. You've got dual zone climate control in here as well. It's pretty easy to use there as well. Nice big vents as well for the aircon. Your hazard light switch there. If we come down a bit now, this is interesting down here. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's very clear, but it's a phone charger. It's a wireless charger. So I'll just pop my phone on there, and you watch what happens. There you go, it's charging. How cool is that? Now we've got sports mode here, traction control mode there. Sports mode just sort of keeps it in gear for a bit longer. Down here you have the 10-speed automatic. Alright, now we don't have the conventional handbrake. This is a button one. It's quite interesting. We've also got hold as well for hills. 2 cup holders like normal, and you have a glove you have a storage compartment that you can fill heaps of stuff up with. Obviously you've got your glove box there. You do have space in the drink pockets there as well, and it's quite reasonably comfy here. If you have a look, I don't have a lot of headroom, but it's actually not too bad, and the seat can be actually adjusted a bit lower or higher if I want it. Alright guys, let's jump in the back and see what is like in the back. Alright, so alright, here we are in the back. Now there's not a heap of room in the back, as you can see. I don't have a lot of headroom, and this seat is set up for myself. It could actually go a bit lower. As you can see, there's pretty much no knee room, or really leg room, to be honest, for somebody like myself who's 6'1". Maybe on a short trip, yes, but I don't think a long one. We got cup holders here, armrest here for the 2 passengers. I think 2 adults would be okay in here. 3, I think you'd have a bit of a stretch. And it does have 60-40 split fold rear seats, as you can see there, which is really nice. It does have some pockets there as well, and you've got a drink holder for each of the passengers, which is quite interesting, as well as 2 in the middle, which is pretty cool. Now the center console there's nothing there, it's just a little bit of a pocket space. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. So we might just have a look in the boot and yeah, see what the boot's like. Alright, so let's have a look in the boot. Alright, so the Corolla boot. Now this thing here, it's an optional thing from Toyota. It actually, you set it up like that so that you don't, when you put your shopping or anything in there, you don't scratch the actual paintwork of the car, which is really nice. Alright, so you've got a nice sturdy Corolla mat there as well. If you lift that up, there is the traditional carpet one, and then push that in, lift that up, and there is your space saver wheel, jack and whatnot. So the room in here is limited. I would say there's a little bit of storage down there and down that side as well, but it's not a hugely big boot. Maybe they could have done a little better, Toyota, but other than that, guys, it's not too bad. All right, let's check out what's under the bonnet.